So for all of the other people who weren't in the Sea Org that are going and attending these events, and they are contributing monetarily and by going and doing the auditing and stuff, this had to have been this really exciting thing to be
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, look at all the things that are happening.
Yeah, and a lot of organizations, a lot of churches, a lot of companies do these types of things where there's the yearly company sales meeting trip or the yearly like there's and churches do it as well. Even the mainstream LDS church does
General
two
conferences.
two general conferences a year where they go and they talk about statistics. They talk about all of these uplifting topics and talks for the members to encourage them to be obedient, to continue on, to be motivated, to and continue on with the work. So very similar, and I couldn't help but sit back and think, this is the same thing that they do for big companies and corporations, where they have these big meetings to pump everybody up. Let's get excited to keep moving forward with this company. In my case, I've been to many sales meetings to keep selling, and so it just, to me, it seemed very similar to one of those company meetings.
Yeah, one of the things that was in one of the videos they showed where he was talking about the fact they always say like they're the fastest growing religion in the world. And I caught myself a couple episodes back, I don't know, it was within this last month, I said something about the fact that the mainstream LDS that I grew up in was the fastest growing religion in the world. And I said that, and it was funny because I was doing the editing later and I was like, I wonder if we really, like, if they really are, or if that's just something that I had constantly been told and that I believe. And so I went and searched and it's not.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. And I was like, oh, okay. I just kind of found a blind spot in myself that because I had been always hearing those statistics and about how much growth there is and all these huge growth spurts and the percentages and the millions of converts and all these things, I had also thought that about my group, right? So I'm looking at that and being like, oh, and they're being told that in this group. And so anyway, I'm sorry for giving misinformation before, but like I said, it helped me recognize a blind spot in the things that I had been told. And I don't think the LDS Church ever worded it like that, like we're the fastest growing church, but it was always like this implied, because we have the missionaries out there and there are so many converts and you hear the statistics of how many baptisms there were, it was like, whoa, I don't know anybody around me that there's converts the same way, So it was more of like an implied thing.